Hello, everyone. Welcome to Geekonomics. We are back. It's another show. Marc and Bryon here to talk all things in the nerd world. How are you doing, Bryon?
I'm recovering from a weekend, Mark.
It was a weekend.
It was a weekend.
I'm pretty exhausted from just the socialness of this weekend.
I have seen more people this weekend than I've seen in a very long time.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not complaining. I had a great time.
It was nice. Yeah.
Lots of people I haven't seen in a while, and get to catch up with some people I haven't seen in years in some cases.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, after this weekend, I'm in bed. Like, I was in bed like 7 o'clock last night, and Allison goes, "Okay, if we don't get COVID from this weekend, it'll be amazing." And so far, so good.
Yeah.
But holy cow! I mean, we did see a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's a little anxiety. You know, you're kind of like, by the end of the day, you're just exhausted, just because you're like, I have to be social. This is new a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time all around. So I mean, and I saw you both days, Saturday night.
I saw you both days. So there you go.
And now 3 days in a row. Oh my God.
I know. I felt like that this morning. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Because I've seen you all weekend.
I know, right? But Mark, this Sunday.
Now here's a really quick before you get into your promo for this Sunday.
All right.
The one thing that's funny about this is, like, I don't know if you did this weekend, like subconsciously or consciously, but I kind of feel like I stayed away from you a little bit. So I didn't want to like talk about anything like pop culture wise, because I knew we'd have to talk about it today. So like anytime you were in a conversation with somebody on Saturday about something that's like a show or something, I caught myself being like, go away.
I don't watch anything, Mark, so you don't have to worry about that.
This is true. That is the one good thing.
Yeah. This is very true. But I mean, there were just so many people around. But yes, I mean, we do have some news to talk about, which is interesting. I just found out today about something. I don't know if you know or not, but we'll get there.
We'll find out, because I don't know what you're talking about.
East of the river this Sunday.
Yes.
10 a.m. to 3 p.m., $1 to get in. 9 a.m. is $3 admission for early birds. American Legion Hall, 566 Enfield Street, Enfield, Connecticut. The place is full, sold out.
Yes.
Vendor wise. So please come on down. There's going to be a lot of comics, a lot of toys. You might get some steals and deals. So
yes,
I will have lots of stuff. And Mark, you're not going to be there. You have a thing this weekend.
Tentatively, yes.
Tentatively. Now, why do you say tentatively?
Because the event I have might not like happen. The person I'm going with might not be able to go. So I told Scott I'll reach out to him. Like, I'll let him know by tomorrow what the plan is.
Oh.
So.
All right. So you might be.
He talked to him yesterday about it, so he knows what's going on.
Cool. So this is going to be the last show of the year for East of the River.
Yes.
We will come back till February. So please come on down. It's going to be a good one. Yeah,
it's going to be a good time. It's like I said, I talked to Scott yesterday. He's very excited. He thinks it's going to be a very good show. He expects a lot of attendance. Hopefully it'll perk up a little bit. He knows, like you said, vendors are all sold out. So he said there's a very wide range of stuff that's going to be there.
Yeah, a lot of new stuff, a lot of new pieces. I will have a plethora of new stuff. I just got new inventory, some stuff that was given to me, so I will have a lot of new stuff as well.
Nice, very cool.
So Mark, before we get into the news, how was your week?
It was good. Like we said, we hung out all weekend. We had your party on Saturday night. Thank you for hosting, as always.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's very nice.
Great to have you guys.
Never even had a chance to get into the basement. like it felt like everyone kind of hung out outside because it was a nice night Saturday. It actually turned out to be decent. So
I was so happy the weather was nice.
yeah,
Yeah, a perfect night for a fire.
yeah,
It. I was so nervous. You know how it's New England. The weather changes on a dime, so I was so afraid it was going to be 30 degrees or rain.
exactly. Yeah, it could have been anything. Yeah, it could have been either or. So,
Yeah,
but no, it was nice. It was a nice fall night, so it was nice to hang out. It was good to see some folks we haven't seen in forever. Like Jay got a chance to come, and that was awesome to see him. I haven't seen him in forever. John and Kristen, of course, came as Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen.
they nailed it. That was great. They did a great job.
Not anything surprising. The funniest part, which I kept saying to Claire, because our costumes we went as avocado and toast.
Yes.
Were very simple, easy costumes. Because I said to her, the last thing I want to do is having to sit in a costume all night long that's uncomfortable or is awkward to sit in.
Right.
And be stuck in that all night. Whereas we could wear our thing and just pull it off and we're in just normal clothes.
Yes.
So every time I'd come outside, it'd see Francia sitting in his Jon Snow costume by the fire pit. I was like, that's exactly why I didn't want to do a regular costume. Or Stephanie in her like really thin dress that she was wearing for her Logan's Run costume. I was like, these are the reasons why I didn't like go full costume.
Yeah, Rocky and Stephanie
to be here for a while, and
was pretty good.
Yeah, Hustle's hot dog was pretty classic. I have the photo. I'll post it on the. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to crop Claire out of it because she hates being in photos, but I'll post Hutzel and I in our food costumes.
Yeah, Hutzel's a hot dog was really good because he's a big wiener. And
asking about my wiener. So Claire kept saying every time she's
Oh man. Well, yeah, it was a good time. I
it's good to see Alex
at that time. Yeah, Alex.
Dumont came dressed in his Dumont outfit.
Alex was a cocaine head. He just put some white, which was really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. It was great to see everybody.
Yeah. You dressed up in a nice outfit of you from yesterday. So it was a good costume.
I had my mad ball.
That was kind of hilarious though that Sarah showed up in her 90s costume. When I asked her, I'm like, didn't you just wear that last week? And she's like, yeah, kind of basically, yeah. I was like, yeah, you and Bryon I don't think changed. You guys have been stuck in the 90s since the 90s.
Allison's like, don't you have an orange shirt? I'm like, I don't, but I have this whole, I have like the old Mad Balls 80.
Yeah.
But they're all horror figures. So I just wore that shirt and a flannel.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Allison and me dressed up as a plug and an outlet years ago. Yes. And I was looking for that costume, and I think we might have given it to Goodwill because I cannot.
I didn't make it in the move.
Yeah, I might have just got lost. So we were going to dress up as that if we could find it. I looked high and low. So it is what it was.
It is what it is. I gave you a perfect costume idea.
I showed it to Allison.
And I think it would have been perfect. You could have pulled it off.
Yeah. But Allison just goes, nobody know who that is. I go, but me and Mark
would. Who knows who Logan's Run is?
Fair. Well, I know what Logan's Run is.
It's but if you explain it to somebody, they would get it then.
Yeah. Fair. But anyway.
Could have been the father, Bryon.
The grandfather.
The grandfather from Paper Girls.
Yes.
I think you would have last week's hairstyle. If you go back to last week's podcast and look at Bryan's hairstyle, you'd been perfect.
Dude, I can't believe we're getting all this thunder outside today.
I'm getting none.
Oh, it's thunder boom boom city here.
Remember, I'm just like a town over from you, and the weather is so different, and the half an hour difference.
I guess so. It's like
it's crazy. Like I'll talk to my siblings and them, and even back to my parents. I'd talk to them, and they'd be like, "Oh man, it's pouring here. You better, keep an eye out." And it will never rain here.
Remember Stafford?
So
remember we'd be at Stafford, thunderstorm, Enfield be clear.
Yeah.
Or I get a text from Allison. It's raining and pouring here. Stafford, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Weather.
What
a science.
Anyway, and yeah. So yeah. Anything else? I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But yeah, so we did that Saturday. Then yesterday was the celebration of life for my dad, which was a good time.
Yeah.
It's always weird to say, but it was. It was great to see everybody. A lot of people I haven't seen in forever, like Dennis and Matt Nuttycom and Scott Allo and Medor and all the Stafford guys. It was cool to see everybody. You know, come out and all the neighbors and everything. So it was a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was great to see the neighbors. I haven't seen them in a while.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to see Judy and Mike at the before COVID at the auction house, but they haven't gone to the auction house, and neither do we really anymore. But I would see them every Thursday at the auction.
Yeah, Mike was at a hunting trip, I guess, somewhere. He was hunting.
Yeah. I was like, what's he hunting? What's going on?
Probably deer of some sort.
Yeah.
He's a big deer guy.
I mean, my weekend was the same, and I really have not, because of getting ready for the party and whatnot, I really haven't watched anything of importance.
Definitely not Werewolf by Night, because you know that was only the thing you were gonna watch.
Oh God, all right, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that this week. It's a good
watch it for next week's Halloween episode.
Yes, let's do that.
We're gonna come dressed as ourselves. It's gonna be a good time.
Should we dress up for our Halloween episode?
Should we dress up as each other?
It's just the same.
I don't know if I can't grow my beard that long by then.
I know. Man, I was getting roasted yesterday for my beard. Scott Allen was like, "Oh my God, how?" He's like, "You look so old."
Yeah. I
was like, "Gee, thanks, buddy."
Yeah.
Get roasted over here.
The dentist said you're going for the hermit look. Live out in the woods.
Yes. I'm Gandalf.
Yes.
Is Gandalf the Great or Gandalf the White? What is he?
Gandalf the Gray. Gandalf the White.
Are you just saying that, or do you know?
He was the Gray in the first movie, and then he dies. Spoiler alert.
Oh!
Mogog, wherever
he doesn't die. Doesn't he go on an adventure by himself and you just don't know?
No, well, he does the thing where they're in the cave or whatever, and they're on the platform, the bridge there, and the big like fire monster comes out, and he like strikes his thing down, and then they fall into the abyss, and then he like returns. In the second movie, I think, as Gandalf the White. You remember the whole scene where he like blasts out of the thing and then like lands on the eagle and is flying away?
I don't know any of them.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Gonna watch that.
You're gonna watch Lord of the Rings by next week?
No, I'm gonna watch
and Werewolf by Night.
I'm gonna watch those during vacation this year, I think. I'll have the time.
You definitely should get Werewolf by Night out of the way before Halloween. Or on Halloween even.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Our next show, we will talk about it.
Yeah.
I do. I don't know if are you caught up in Doctor Who?
No, I just literally just saw the thing on YouTube this morning about the regeneration.
Do you know who?
I know it turns supposedly David Tennant for a second or a little while, and then the other guy, like a new guy, takes over.
No. Fourth, Jamie Whittaker. Jodie Whittaker regenerates to David Tennant, Doctor. Dave Tennant is taking over for 3 episodes next year.
And then it changes to the new guy?
Yes.
Well, that's fine. I'll buy that for $1.
Makes me want to watch this episode to see where we're gonna go.
Yeah. Because there's this scene I just saw on YouTube. They just posted like a 20-minute video about the regeneration, and they go through a whole part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing because I had to come up here to do the show, but I was watching it downstairs, and they were saying how like there's a whole scene in it where they go and she meets up with a bunch of old doctors, like Baker and the guy who did the 50th celebration as their first doctor. The actor who like played the first doctor in the movie that they made.
They did that in the 50th, so it didn't say that in the article. But I mean,
there's a whole like behind the scenes thing, a 20-minute behind the scenes thing on YouTube that just came out an hour ago.
All right.
And this is what's in it. And there's like a whole scene where she's like in the middle of the regeneration. She stops and meets up with these old doctors. And like McCoy's there, and the guy from the movie, the original, that movie that they did before Eccleston took over, like that doctor. And she like talks to all those doctors. And they're like, you're at the halfway point of regenerating. You can either keep going and do a full regeneration kind of thing, or turn back and go back. But I think that's what happens, is like she like turns around and goes back. So she doesn't revert all the way. She doesn't like regenerate all the way.
Yeah.
Because they're in the middle of something, like in the middle of a battle or some sort. But so I didn't watch the whole thing. So that's like as far as I got in the video, but it's like all behind the scenes. Like they meet up with the Cybermen, the Master's back.
Well, I'm going to watch this episode because it's on HBO Max. Let's stop. I'm interested to watch this episode. And
Is it out already? I thought this was like the big Christmas episode or the holiday episode.
It's out already. It already happened. It happened this weekend.
So I haven't watched any of the new season of Doctor Who yet.
Me neither. So
I didn't even know it was out yet.
I think this was a special.
Well, I know there was like a whole like the episode with like they showed video from like the past series, which I hadn't seen most
Mark,
of it, I guess.
Here it is. We'll stop speculating. Okay. Whittaker made her final appearance as a Time Lord in Doctor Who special, The Power of the Doctor. It was a 90-minute episode featuring plenty of twists and turns. So it just aired. It was only a 90-minute episode.
This is her last episode, but they're gonna not regenerate fully until the end of the big special at the end of the season.
So, well, here.
So you know what? Like New Year's Day, there's another show, right? Like their big episode again?
No.
Or Christmas?
No. They're coming back in 2023.
Oh.
And okay, here we go. So fans expected the Doctor to regenerate to the new guy.
Yeah.
And that was announced earlier this year. And Deadline reports that his first episode will appear in 2023, but Tennant will be starring alongside Catherine Tate's Donna Noble for three special episodes in November of next year.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta wait a whole year.
A whole year?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I dislike about the Doctor Who stuff now. It's like it doesn't seem like there's a flow to it anymore.
I think COVID put a wrench in that.
Not just COVID, but I think like I don't know, for me at least, don't have the cable anymore.
So it's on HBO Max.
I know. But I have the Fubo, and I don't think I lost track of where BBC America is on it. And also like there hasn't really been a lot of promotion for the newest season.
Well, it wasn't a season though, it was just one episode.
Well, even the last season, like I knew there was a season because there's that new guy that came on after the other guy left as a companion.
Yeah.
And I totally missed that whole like arc.
A part of me feels there's in the article it says that now they're giving people, because Tennant is coming back for 3 episodes next year. It's giving people a whole year to catch up.
Yeah.
And I know they know there was a huge audience drop.
Yeah.
And I stopped watching, not because it's a female doctor, because I like her and I watched the first season.
The show just wasn't that great.
I just didn't like the writing.
Yeah, the showrunner
weren't that good.
Yeah, the showrunner wasn't great.
And
Chibnall was a great writer of the series, but not a great runner of the series.
I think like a lot of people, we didn't really want current politics or something,
or politics at all, really,
leaking into the show.
I mean, here and there, like the other series of Doctor Who have had that, but not like heavy-handedly like it has been. It's been very like pronounced.
I don't mind it sometimes, but at the same time, the writing was just, it didn't have the magic.
It was kind of hokey sometimes.
Yeah, it just didn't have the magic. And I loved, what's his name before her? Jodie. I loved the last season. The Capaldi's last season was so good.
Well, I think the other thing that I think was an issue, because I always think it's an issue, is I think they sometimes, some people, writers and showrunners, rely too heavily on the companions, and her having like 3 companions at once
Was a lot.
I think was too much. There's too much of an ensemble cast kind of thing.
Yeah, one companion's good.
One companion, one doctor. That's all you need. You don't
Yeah.
need to have like a team of people.
I'm thinking now we have until November. I'm thinking of going from Jodie from Whittaker's second season, because that's where I watched her
Yeah.
first season. I'm thinking I will start, because it's on HBO. I will
Yeah.
just start watching from that point. I'll get through it,
Yeah.
through the good and bad, and I'll be all excited. I'm excited for Tennant coming back. I mean, this is really
Well, I mean, it's kind of not surprising, because isn't Davies taken back over as the showrunner? That was the thing that was announced way back when.
Yes, Davies. Now, was he a showrunner?
He was a showrunner when he was the one that's been the showrunner since Tennant was the doctor. I think from Tennant through Capaldi.
No, he wasn't the showrunner all those times, because there was a different showrunner for Matt, and there was a different showrunner. What's his name? Was a showrunner during Matt Smith's, and he left when Capaldi took
Well, he was
over.
definitely the showrunner for Tennant. I know that for sure.
Yeah, he could have been.
Because they was also doing. He also did Sherlock at the same time, I think.
So I'm excited for. I kind of feel like this is sort of them going, we need to get back the audience we lost. Dave Tennant was a fan favorite. We give him a 3-story arc, a 3-episode arc. This could get people to come back and us to prove.
Well, it's also like the thing too is I heard there was a big thing because it's the 100th, the centennial of the BBC. So this was like a big, like, celebration of that as well. This episode. They mentioned that in the behind the scenes thing too.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel it all kind of.
I mean, I'm not going to complain if Tennant's back.
Oh God.
What?
Oh no, I was looking up. Is it Moffat? He was a showrunner during
Moffat, yeah, but Davies was, I think, was the writer, or maybe.
Oh, okay. Davies,
yes,
was 2005 to 2010. Okay. Stephen Moffat was 2010 to 2017.
Yeah,
and then Chris
Chibnall
is 2018, and I honestly do not. Chris
2018 was when Whittaker took over.
Yes. Yeah. So Moffat was during Matt Smith and
Capaldi and Davies during Eccleston and Tennant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yep. So, yeah. So I'm happy that if Chris
because after Davies left, when Tennant left, he did Sherlock.
That's right. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into Doctor Who.
I'm probably wrong. Someone will mention in the comments.
That's fine. I mean, honestly, I really miss Doctor Who, and I think Matt Smith was just like a powerhouse. He really brought a really young audience in.
I like how good he is in House of the Dragon. I mean,
yeah, and I mean,
not that you would know, you haven't seen it. So
no, I haven't seen it, but I heard
you agree with me, like you know what's going on.
I heard it's good.
Yeah, he's really good in it. I know.
Well, you were only 3 episodes in,
but he was those 3 episodes. He was really good in.
I'm excited. The show finished yesterday.
I know. Claire and I are like, we got to get to this. We got to get through.
Yeah,
if it wasn't on Sunday nights, we would watch it.
Now it's becoming cold. This is TV season for Allison and me, so we're gonna catch up on all the shows. I want to watch Umbrella Academy myself. I want to watch. Since I finished the first graphic novel, I do want to watch Sandman to see how it fares to the first graphic novel.
I haven't read the graphic novels, but I liked it. I know Rocky didn't, but I liked it.
Yeah. I'm going into graphic novel number 3. I'm loving it. It's really good. Really well done. Definitely check it out. I gotta catch up on The Boys. I gotta watch Lord. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff.
The Boys. It still baffles my brain.
I don't know. Anyway, that is the big news. Is Dave Tennant coming back?
Are you caught up on Andor at least? Have you been watching that at all?
No, I've not been watching Andor. I'm kind of burnt out on Star Wars shows and MCU.
This is the probably, and I'm going to say this, and it's going to be a controversial take. This is probably my second favorite Star Wars show.
I've heard it's amazing. I love that first episode.
And this is like, everyone's been saying how they need to take Star Wars seriously. We need like a grittier series. It needs to like, Star Wars needs to grow with the audience and they'll get more adult, have like an adult story as well as the stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
And this is that show.
I know.
It's amazing. The pacing is a little quirky at the beginning. And the way they ended the episodes, you could tell they had like another plan for how the episodes were going to be released. And they changed it midway through. But now they're doing a better job of things like clicking. And I like the three episode arcs that they're doing.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So, and this last episode was a really good one. So,
I mean, that's a show, I probably will, now that I really have nothing I'm not watching anything. Maybe I'll jump back in because I loved that first episode.
Yeah.
I just needed a break. We just got off of She-Hulk and I'm like, I just need a break from this.
Well, I will tell you.
I want Mando back. That's all.
I know. I finished my watch through of Superstore. Very good show. I suggest it to being one of your shows you put on in the background shows.
Once I finish Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Because you've been hounding about Brooklyn Nine-Nine for the past month and a half. I started watching it from the beginning.
Yeah, but you used to watch it. You told me it was a good show.
I know, but it's been so long since I've seen it. I don't remember any of it. So I started watching it from episode 1.
Yeah. Do you have Peacock? Are you watching it on the Peacock?
I got the Peacock, yeah.
Yeah, I might. Okay. This is like stupid problems. On Comedy Central,
yes,
I was getting addicted to Brooklyn Nine-Nine every morning from 7. It starts at 7. There's an episode at 7, 7:30, and 9. It's 3 episodes. But my DVR records them. Yeah. But the problem is
they're out of order.
No, they're in order. They skip episodes sometimes. But the biggest problem is it doesn't start exactly at 8 o'clock. It starts at like 8:05.
So it rolls over the 5 minutes of the last episode.
I have to turn on the next episode to see the ending of the last episode. But the final episode of those 3 stories, I never get to see the ending of because it's South Park is next. And it doesn't finish recording. And then I'm like, so I watch 2.5 and then I never get to see how it ends. So I'm like, I should just re-up on Peacock and just watch them from the beginning.
Yeah.
So I could see them all. Might be the best way for me.
Yeah.
So I've watched a lot of episodes out of order. But a part of me is just like, I love this show so much. Yeah. I should just get re-up on Peacock and just start from the beginning because Hulu doesn't have it anymore. Peacock took all their toys home.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have to get back to the cock.
Yeah. Hop back on the cock.
Yeah. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's such a great show. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like slapsticky. Like it's not like as like. I'll say with Superstore, there was episodes where I would like laugh out loud. Like there's like the quirky. It's just retail stuff, and like if you ever worked in retail at all, certain things like it's like, oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah.
This
that's on Peacock as well, right?
No, it's on Hulu. It's on the Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's on Peacock as well. That's an NBC show?
No, that was an ABC show.
Oh, okay, cool.
I remember correctly, yeah.
All right. Well, I will definitely.
Might have been an NBC show. I can't remember. I know it's on Hulu.
Gotcha.
All 6 seasons.
I will have to check it out. It's kind of fun discovering shows you missed. Like, I'm watching the Goldbergs. I'm watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I tried watching Goldbergs. I just didn't. I didn't get into it.
I love the Goldbergs now. Like it took me a little bit, but I've been watching from the very beginning now, and I love it.
Like I watched Modern Family when it was out, but I didn't get the Goldbergs. I think the kid's voice is just too annoying for me.
See, I'm opposite. I try to watch Modern Family. I thought it was corny as hell. I couldn't even get through. I'm like, this show is horrible. I don't understand the appeal, but it's just not for me. I just couldn't get into. And I've tried Modern Family a few times.
Yeah,
and I'm just kind of like, it's not for me. It's not my thing. I
just have the Julie Bowen thing. That's my thing.
I don't know what that is.
The mom from Modern Family, Julie Bowen. Ooh, rumph.
I don't know.
I thought Happy Gilmore. She's the girl from Happy Gilmore.
Oh,
the mom in Modern Family, and she was also on Ed. Remember the old show Ed?
No.
With, Tom Cavanaugh. You owned a bowling alley. He was a lawyer.
I never watched Ed.
Oh, that was a great show.
Okay, you know what the show, like once I finish Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Goldbergs, I put this on my watch list. Chuck.
Oh, Chuck was a fantastic show.
I know, it's on HBO Max.
Is it really? Oh,
yes.
I might have to rewatch Chuck now.
I've never seen Chuck, and I know you loved it.
I love Chuck. Chuck was amazing.
I know, back in the Scrubs days. Chuck was on when Scrubs was on.
Zachary Levi. Talk about Garumps, the girlfriend from that.
Yeah, I'm definitely jumping back. I want to watch Chuck. That's on my list.
I have a Chuck poster in my office. That's much I like Chuck.
You know what's weird? I'm just really into these half-hour, like easy to consume shows. I think I'm kind of burnt out on these hour-long dramas, and I don't know why. I just like fluff right now.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what it is. Life.
Old.
Life.
Yeah.
Beat you down that you don't want to like deal with drama. I like the fact that just turning on, like Claire was like, why are you watching MASH? Why are you watching Cheers? Why are you watching these shows? I'm like, I just need to turn my brain off and just not think and just watch something.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what sitcoms are for.
Yes. This is why I'm addicted to these shows right now. Yeah. I just want like
nothing television is what I want. I want nothing television. I want nothing that's gonna like make me feel bad, nothing that make me feel sad, nothing's gonna make me like ponder things. I just want to like just sit and relax and not
right
have to worry about stuff for a couple minutes.
Honestly, I don't know what it has been for me. It's the same thing. I'm like, I just want half hour. I laugh. I love these characters on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love the characters on Goldberg's. I'll check out Superstore since you talked so highly of it. I just like fluff right now. I just love fluff.
Yeah. I've had a year. I need to kind of just decompress a little and just not.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? Like for Allison and me, we watched 3 episodes of Dahmer, and it was so heavy, and we knew the story, and we just haven't.
I was talking to Claire about this last night because she was watching. We were watching the Sunday Night Football last night, and they had the ads for that show on Peacock, or the show that's on Hulu. The family that you said you were watching a little bit of, the Friend of the Family show.
Friend of the Family. I don't know.
Someone was talking to me about it on the weekend. I can't remember who it was, but it's the one where the guy like falls in love or sleeps with the mom and then sleeps with the dad and then kidnaps the daughter.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
What's her face is in? Anna Paquin's in it.
Oh, I don't know what this is at all.
Colin Hanks plays the dad. But so it's just like
sounds like a lot.
It's a very heavy show. And then I was telling her how you guys are watching Dahmer, and I'm like, I just like, who was the person that's like people are like, yeah, we should make these depressing heavy shows that are like painful to sit through. I think your cat killed your microphone. Yeah, your mic's off.
My mic's off.
Now it's back.
Oh, it's back?
Yeah, she might have hit your mute button or something.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, we couldn't get past episode 3 only because it was just too heavy.
Yeah,
And
Claire's is like I asked her about it. She's like, I don't think I could do it. I just don't need that right now in my life.
yeah. Then we're like, we'll watch Law and Order because it's fluff.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I mean, Law and Order ain't heavy.
yeah. You're old.
Yes. All
Like
right,
Mike
Mark.
said, he had to get home to watch Matlock. So
Yes, Matlock. Yeah, well, Mark, I don't know what else. Wait,
I mean, there's no like you didn't watch anything, so we
I
can't talk
know.
about anything.
I know.
Werewolf by Night is out and it's fantastic and it'd really be fun to talk about right now, but we can't.
Oh, I will. I will watch it this week. I had a busy week.
Mm, yeah.
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 It was a busy week.
Yeah. Or kind of like that lull. There's nothing really going on. I don't think there's anything. Like, what is our next show that would be coming out soon?
That's a good question.
I don't think there's anything. There's any Star Wars shows coming out? I mean, Andor is going on right now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a Marvel show coming out soon, is there?
Yeah, when is all that? I'm so happy there's a break. There's a lull.
I mean, there's the holiday special for the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's
Is it
December.
this year?
Yeah, this year.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
What If early next year.
That's good.
Quantum Mania in February. That's a movie. Let's see here. Well, we got Wakanda Forever in November.
Yeah, that dude, that's coming. That's a couple weeks away.
Yeah, I know.
1,
Yep.
2, 3. We're
yeah.
3 weeks away.
Yeah. What If season 2, like I said, early 2023. Quantum Mania in February. Secret Invasion next year, early next year. Echo summer next year. Then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is in May.
Nice.
Loki season 2 is in the summer of next year.
Nice.
Marvel's is July next year. X-Men 97 is in fall of next year. Then Agatha is winter of sooner, 2023 or 24. They're not sure yet. Then Daredevil's 2024. So really not a lot. Like we haven't a lot of time to kill. I feel like everything like came out all at once and now it's going to be very quiet for a long time.
I'm happy with that.
Because we had like that backlog of COVID stuff that we got like bombarded with stuff. It was like a fire hose opened up as soon as COVID ended. And now it's going to get slow again. We're going to be like, oh man, remember when there was shows all the time? That was a good time.
It's too much. It's too much. I can't keep track of it all.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, I mean, we got the show this Sunday. I'm hoping a part of me wants you to be there. So I'm kind
of. I know. Yeah, me too. I told Scott I want to be there. It's just,
yeah,
scheduling conflicts.
I did find. Oh, I'm gonna probably try to get your copy. I was gonna have it for you when I saw you this weekend, but I didn't have a chance. I'm gonna make a disc of the public access shows we used to do.
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah.
So you can show Claire.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good time.
Yes.
We should do a viewing party thing.
Oh no, I don't want to be in a room with other people watching.
Not other people, but just like the four, like Allison, Claire, we could sit them down and show them how stupid we were. Then they could both walk out together and they could go live their lives together. It'd be fun.
My wife knows how stupid I am. So
mine does too.
She doesn't need a DVD for proof.
She was very excited. She got to see Allison 2 days in a row. She's like, I enjoy it. It was so much fun hanging out with Allison 2 days in a row. Like you can hang out with her anytime you want. It's not like she's locked in a room somewhere.
This is true.
She's not in a huge tower somewhere that you can't see unless she lets her hair down. I mean, you can call her anytime. You guys can meet up and go out whenever you want.
There you go. Well, Allison's the same way. She's not.
Yes, I know. That's the scary part. Is they're both the same kind of like homebody.
Yeah.
Only unless forced to see other people.
This weekend was a lot. Just to
I
see.
know Claire was going to take today off from work, which ended up not being able to. But she was like, too much social.
Dude, if I didn't have a meeting tonight, I probably would have called.
Oh yeah, I like. There's no meeting at all going on today at work, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay home today. Need to recover. But of course, Claire and her infinite wisdom decided to make chili last night.
Oh, dude, I want
she's
to make chili.
Cooking it in the crock pot all day today.
Yeah.
So I woke up to the smell of chili. We've now been sitting in the house with chili smell all day.
Oh.
And I'm starving.
Can you ask?
Can you scoop into it and just take some of it? But
can you ask Claire to send me, or you can text me the recipe? I need a good chili recipe.
I'll find out. Yeah, she said that she's happy with this batch, so I'll let you know. She likes to print the internet, so.
All right. Like if there's a link or a photo, I want a good chili, and I need a good recipe.
Yeah, it seemed pretty simple. It didn't seem like it was very difficult. So
no, and I
made it from scratch this time. Usually she gets like the bag stuff at the store, but this time she decided to make it from scratch. So
yeah, I mean, I want a good chili, and plus I got the beard, so I want to get the chili to turn my beard pea yellow right here and here. I want the chili to be all over my mouth, and I'm like, woo, Robbie, you know.
Let's see what we do. What I do. I don't know if other people do this. I buy Fritos when we have chili. Oh. I put the Fritos on the bottom of the bowl.
Ooh.
I put the chili on top of it, so it's like a Frito pie kind of thing.
Ooh, that does sound.
Get that crunch.
Yeah. Cornbread. Make some cornbread.
Well, instead of having cornbread, I do the Fritos.
Fritos. Oh, dude, listen.
You get like the salty, crunchy bite.
You can smell the chili, but now I want the chili.
Yeah, so it's just like I went down to make breakfast this morning, and there's like this meaty, chili, unctuous taste, like smell coming out of the crock pot, and I'm like, oh, my stomach's just like, I'm like, oh man, I gotta wait 8 more hours before I can.
Seriously, oh my god, that makes me so hungry for chili.
Yeah.
Well, send me. I want a good recipe. Something.
Well, there is. If you're in the town of Enfield, I know this for a fact. Hold on a second. If you're looking for chili, Brian.
Yeah.
I have some information for you.
Is there
coming up is a chili cook-off in Enfield?
What?
Yes. A friend of mine from high school, Dave Allen, is the fundraising director for the Enfield Instrumental Music Association.
Yeah.
So Sunday, November 13th, I'll put this up at the end of the show, and I'll put it up during this part as I'm talking about it. That way we can promote it a little bit. The Enfield Instrumental Music Association is putting it at the Knights of Columbus. Sunday, November 13th from 1 to 4 p.m. They're having a chili cook-off.
Ooh.
Their inaugural chili cook-off fundraiser. Chili cook-off competition, award ceremonies, top adult, top student prizes, and fan favorites. Live music from the band. Raffles and a 50-50 raffle. So $10 to get in. Students are $8. All the money goes to help raise funds for the Enfield Instrumental Music Association, which handles all the schools in Enfield's music programs. It's like a booster club for the music programs.
Oh man.
So yeah. So if you're looking for chili, Brian, you have a couple more weeks. You can go and get some chili.
Oh my god.
And you ever been to the one in Summers?
No.
Oh, there's a Summers one too. They do it like once a year. It's a Connecticut like state competition. It's in the middle of the spring. I think the Chamber of Commerce or something puts it on. But it's over at Cedar Knob Golf Course in Summers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a chili cook-off there too. I've been to that a couple times. My mom used to love going to that one.
That does sound good.
Today's the perfect day for chili, let me tell you.
Oh, dude.
The weather and everything, it's like
It is
all rainy and crappy out.
It's definitely a perfect show. All right. Well, I definitely put that information in there because I want to go.
Yeah, I will. I'll put it up. I'm going to send it to you through Facebook as well right now, so that way you have it on your end as well.
All right, Mark. Well, next week is Halloweeny. We'll probably record the show. Are you working that day?
I am. I'll probably be at home though, but I am working that day.
All right. Well, I get out of work. We'll record the show. Can you record after I get out of work?
Sure.
Like 3:30?
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. So we'll do a Halloween show. Why don't we'll talk about the monster show.
You know what we should do? You know it'd be a fun thing to do.
Wow.
I know we tried this before. We should watch Werewolf by Night and do a live reaction to it on Halloween.
How do you do we play it without audio or something?
Yeah, we just share it through Disney Plus.
Yeah, but how do we record? Like, how are people going to? Do we add the footage and just no audio? Like, how does that work?
We'll figure it out. This is stuff to talk about off this thing. We don't need to discuss it now.
I just want to know.
I think you just record it like a Zoom call. We just have the Zoom open and just watch Werewolf by Night at the same time.
Okay.
We just share our screen and like that kind of thing.
All right. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right. We should wrap the show up. We'll be back next week. And don't forget, this Sunday, East of the River Comic Book Collectible Show, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's $1 to get in. And then if you want to be an early bird, it's $3 at 9 a.m. Enfield, Connecticut. It's going to be a big one.
It is. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Either, you'll definitely see Brian there and you might see me there. So come on, check it out.
Yeah.
If you want to dress up, feel free. Brian will be dressed up as a 90s guy.
90s dude.
90s guy.
With my hipster doofus beard.
Yes. So, as always,
Getting along. All right.
Be safe. Be well. Be kind.
And rewind.
Bye, everybody.